Hello everyone! Today I want to talk about a dish that has been part of my life since forever, Ukrainian pelmeni. Even though pelmeni are usually linked to Russia, they actually have a strong tradition in Ukraine too. My family, for example, has been making them for generations. If it hadn't been for my grandmother and her careful recipes, maybe this dish would have been forgotten, but luckily it hasn't. In Ukraine, pelmeni are more than just a food. They represent warmth, family, and tradition. Apart from the classic meat filling, we also prepare pelmeni with kapusta, which is fermented cabbage, or with potatoes. If I had to choose, I would say that the pork pelmeni are my favorite. Honestly, I don't remember the first time I tried pelmeni. That's how long they have been part of my life. My grandmother always made them by hand, and I used to help her to fold the dough. It's one of my favorite childhood memories. Now I eat them only occasionally, but whenever I do, it feels like home. The taste hasn't changed, and neither has the feeling. There really isn't anything I dislike about pelmeni. They are simple, but that's exactly what makes them so comforting. If they were more complicated or fancy, I probably wouldn't enjoy them as much. Now I'll explain how we prepare pelmeni at home. We make everything from scratch: the dough, the filling, everything. That means no ready-made ingredients. Ingredients for the dough: 500 grams of flour, 1 egg, about 200 milliliters of cold water, and 1 tablespoon of salt. Now, ingredients for the filling, in this case of meat: 400 to 500 grams of minced pork, salt and pepper to taste. That's all. Let me explain how to make and cook pelmeni with pork filling. First, prepare the dough. Put some flour in a big bowl and make a small hole in the center. Crack the eggs into the hole and add a pinch of salt. Slowly mix the eggs and the flour together, adding water little by little. Knead the dough until it's smooth and elastic. If it's sticky, add more flour, and if it's too dry, add a little water. Cover the dough and let it rest for 30 minutes. While the dough rests, prepare the filling. Mix the ground pork with salt and pepper. That's it, simple and tasty. Once the dough has rested, roll it out nice and thin on a floured surface. Use a glass or cookie cutter to cut out little circles, about 5 to 7 centimeters wide. Perfect bit size. Put a small spoonful of pork filling right in the middle. Fold the dough over like a half moon and pinch the edges tight so no filling escapes during cooking. We don't want pelmeni explosions in the pot. Bring a big pot of salted water to a boil. Carefully drop in the pelmeni. About whether pelmeni are healthy or not. Pelmeni are not exactly healthy food, but they're not junk food either. Think of them like a fun weekend treat, the kind of food that makes you feel good, but maybe not every day. The dough gives you carbs, which are basically fluid for your body, and the pork filling gives you protein to keep those muscles happy. But because the dough is white flour and pork has fat, eating a mountain of pelmeni, especially with a butter and sour cream avalanche, can be a bit much for your body. I'd recommend pelmeni to anyone who wants warm, filling, and comforting meal. Perfect for cold days or lazy nights when you just want to eat something simple but delicious. You can also eat them in summer, obviously. However, if you're gluten intolerant or don't eat pork for any reason, pelmeni aren't your best bet. And that's my pelmeni story. From my grandma's kitchen to your plate, these little dumplings bring warmth, flavor, and a bit of family love in every bite. Because good food tastes even better with good company. So, next time we want something cozy and delicious, give pelmeni a try. Just don't forget to invite me over. Thanks for listening.
I be popping bottles, sparkles and champagne. VIP my section, royalty looking sexy, you know that be my thing.